Rapids in Class AA on the road to face Denfeld in Class A. Both teams had their season finales tonight. Playoffs start next week. Frank Grimsick Award finalist River Alander in net for the Hunters. He turned away all 16 shots he saw in the first period. Scoreless after one, he had 40 saves. Second period, his teammates gave him the lead. Dylan Skorich lights the lamp, 1-0. But then the Thunderhawks would take flight. Micah Miller catches the post and the back of the net. He had 2 goals. Rapids wins 4-2.
Boys prep hockey, regular season finales for Grand Rapids and Duluth Denfeld. The second period got a little wild. Dylan Skorich, the first goal of the game, puts Denfeld up in the lead. Then Grand Rapids fires back. Micah Miller to the opposite side of the goal. That is a tying one. Then the Thunderhawks take off. Jonah Bischoff finds the gap between the pad and the post. Rapids now in the lead. One more from the Thunderhawks. Gavin Hain cleaning up this mess here. And the Thunderhawks go on to win this one 4-2. In the Minnesota State.
Lacing up their skates today over at the Heritage Arena. Denfeld faced off against Grand Rapids. We're going to pick this one up in the first period. Alex Adams fires a shot on net, but it's blocked by River Alander. Denfeld now on the attack. Jake Harold tries first, and Caden Ferguson tries second for the cleanup, but Gabe Holum stops both those shots. Rapids again now. Brendan Mark with the long shot, but once again, Alander deflects the puck. Hunters lost a tough one against the Thunderhawks 4-2.
Tough loss, but coming up second period, and someone has finally solved River Alander, just driving wide, shot to the stick side, and that went posting in for Micah Miller. Great shot for the Grand Rapids junior. He's been one of, if not the best player on the ice so far tonight. Had that goal that we talked about that was disallowed in the first period. Now he's got a goal that counts. Now McLaughlin with a chance. A shot right on, save made by Alander. Bischoff fanned on the rebound. It comes to the far side half wall and up to the blue line. Now that's Mark, a shot that just missed. It comes off the end wall and is played by Eilifson. Held in there by Rapids Bowman. A shot that was high. Alander tried to glove that one down, and now Denfeld. Welcome back to the Duluth Heritage Sports Center. This game has taken an exciting turn here. In the last 6 or 7 minutes, Dylan Skorich put the Hunters up 1-0. Micah Miller answered less than 2 minutes later, and it's 1-1. Shots on goal, 22-8. And now a chance for Denfeld. Shikes a shot that was deflected by Hewson, who then took a hit from Denfeld's Logan Parzic, who was in on that 2-on-1 with Shikes. Good defensive play by Hewson, and he paid a big price. Now he plays it up to the goal scorer. That's Miller. He tried to dump it in. Kidd takes it on for Denfeld. A pass out to neutral, to no one in particular. Taken on now by Grand Rapids. Stefan on the far wing. Save made by Alander. Going hard to the net was Keegan Graber. And Alander makes his 22nd save of the evening. His counterpart, Gabe Holum, has just 7. But the scoreboard reads even at a goal apiece here, just about midway through this second period. Face-off now controlled by Grand Rapids in the skates of Heitkamp. He couldn't find it. Now it's taken on by Hain. Hain with it at the blue line, sends one towards the net. Driving the net was Adams. He lost his stick. Now Mitch Madsen with it. His pass hit the skate of Ben Kidd, and it's muscled out to center, but taken on now by Heitkamp. Heitkamp ahead for Hain. He gains the blue line, leaves it for Adams there. Adams takes a hit, controls the puck though, gives it off. This is Stampahar. Stampahar's pass intercepted by Kidd, who just flips it out to neutral to relieve some pressure. That long change certainly affects things when you're playing Grand Rapids. They like to bring pressure, and they like to bring it in waves. And with those top 2 lines, kind of 1A and 1B, they really don't have a second line. They got 1A, 1B, and then their third line. They're able to keep pressure on you, not let you change very easily. And when you do change, you leave yourself vulnerable to plays just like this. Now at the blue line, and Hain had Miller going to the net. If he could have slid it past that one defender, Miller was in all alone on Alander. Now Denfeld back the other way. Easton Stenson put one towards the middle. It's taken away by Stampahar. He plays it out to neutral, where Miller will leave it for Bischoff. Bischoff with some speed here. He shoots, he scores! It's 2-1, Jonah Bischoff! his 14th goal of the year. And it's 2-1. Grand Rapids has its first lead of the game. That goal comes at the 9:12 mark of the second period. After all these chances and saves that River Alander has made, it's 2 shots from just inside the top of the circle that have beat him. First Miller and then Bischoff. They just came in down that right wing and wired lasers past Alander. Now Bischoff has it again. McLaughlin and Miller get the assists on that goal. That goal comes at the 9:12 mark of the second period. And now we're going to get a penalty coming up on Denfeld. They controlled, or Rapids controls rather, so we get an extra skater here as Holum gets to the bench. Delayed penalty call here on the Hunters. Shot sent towards the net. They still haven't touched the puck as McLaughlin gives it to Bischoff, far side circle. Bischoff, the extra attacker, is on. Delayed penalty on Duluth Denfeld. A shot that deflected into the high netting, and the power play is now coming for Grand Rapids. Tanner Ritchie going to be the guilty party. He's going to go for cross-checking. Rapids 0 for 1 in the game with the man advantage, but their power play very dangerous. Functioning nearly at 30% coming into this game, this regular season finale, and that will be a point of emphasis, I would imagine, for anybody that sees Rapids in the Section 7-2A tournament. The best penalty kill you can have against these guys is don't take penalties. Now they get set up, and we'll see it. This is Gavin Hain. He brings it up top for Anderson. Back to Hain. Very patient, very talented, and they move the puck very well. That's a great stick, though, from Zane Peterson to knock it out to center. And John Stampahar will have to play it back there. Gives it far side for Adams. Falling down on the play was Rukavina, so Adams gets in the zone. He sends it near side corner, and Hain will just set up here. 30 seconds are gone in this second power play of the game for Grand Rapids. Up top, Stampahar. Stampahar to Adams, far side face-off circle. Now Stampahar at the middle blue line brings it back for Adams. He wanted to one-time that. Wasn't feel right, quite right. And so they'll continue on. Anderson near side, that's Hain. Like I said, the patience is unbelievable. Matson at the near side net, and Alander makes the save. Matson pushed out of the way by a couple Hunters there. Ben Kidd, Joe Rukavina were there. Good save there by River Alander, his 25th of the game already, here with just under 6 minutes to go in this second period. 1:07 to go in the power play. You get another look at that. Matson at the near side. Got a couple whacks at it. Alander held that left pad strong, though. Rapids wins the face-off. Stampahar with it. A shot blockered aside by Alander. Controlled by Rapids. Hain to Matson out in front. Adams with a save made by Alander. What a passing play by Grand Rapids. And another save for the senior captain for Duluth Denfeld. Point blank, Alex Adams. And a save made. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Controlled again by Grand Rapids off the faceoff. Drake Anderson gives it near side corner. That's Hain. Hain to Matson. Trying to wrap it around. And a goal! Gavin Hain. It's 3-1. A power play goal for Grand Rapids. That's Hain's 12th of the year. And he makes it a 3-1 game. You know, it was just a matter of time, really. The chances that they were getting on that power play. Hain's goal comes at the 11:30 mark on the power play. Worth mentioning that Gavin Hain and Mitch Madsen in college will be reunited at the University of North Dakota. Both have verbally committed to play for the Fighting Hawks, as you're going to get another look at this. Madsen from the near side, it just popped free. Actually, it's going to be Madsen and Adams who get the assist on that goal. The other Division I commit that Grand Rapids has is Blake McLaughlin. He's committed to the University of Minnesota. I'm not sure what Kevin Small. Rapids dumps it right back in. Just over 5 minutes to go. Denfeld, who had a 1-0 lead in this period, now finds itself down 3-1 and in need of a little spark headed to the locker room. Rapids can really put their foot down with another one here in the next 5. That shot deflected to the near side corner. Bischoff staples a man to the boards, and McLaughlin will control. Brings it up to the blue line. That's Bowman. Bowman forgot the puck momentarily. Sends one towards the net. Tipped in front. Alander didn't know where it was, and now we finally get a whistle. Miller got the tip in front. Alander made the fourth setter. Closing in on the end of the second period here. 3-1 is our score. Duluth Denfeld scored the first one of this period, but Grand Rapids has answered with the next 3. All 4 goals of this game coming here in this second frame. And Rapids eager to get a 4th. They hold this in. This is one of the goal scorers, Gavin Hayne. He sends one towards the net. And that missed everything. Adams able to lift a stick and send it back behind the goal line. Played there by Mitch Madsen. He comes up the far side half wall. Lots of time. Comes up the far side half wall. Lots of time and space. Too much time and space for a player like him. But the pass, luckily for Denfeld, off its mark. And it comes out to neutral. Where Adams, and now a miscue here. Peterson on the backhand. Save made by Holum. Miscue there for Grand Rapids. Almost gave Peterson a free entry. A breakaway opportunity. Now Brendan Mark leading the charge back the other way for Rapids. Sends one towards the slot. All right, welcome back to the Duluth Heritage Sports Center. Third period just underway here. Grand Rapids leads Duluth Denfeld 3-1. Thank you for joining us here on the My9 Sports Network. We are closing out our high school schedule for this winter. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of great games. The best of which maybe was in Grand Rapids earlier this year. Thunderhawks beat Duluth East 4-3 in an overtime thriller at the IRA Civic Center. That's just one of several exciting hockey games we've had this season. And this one might be shaping up for a good finish in the regular season finale for both these two teams. Rapids leads 3-1. Now they play it ahead. This is Micah Miller. Micah Miller to his forehand, and what a save from River Alander. He robs Micah Miller one more time. Holy cow. Take another look at this. Micah Miller goes to the forehand, very patient, and flashing the glove is the senior from Denfeld, River Alander, his 33rd save of the game. And I would guess that at least 10 of those have been of the spectacular variety. Wow, what a performance he's putting on tonight in the regular season finale. Teams in the Section 7A playoffs might want to watch out if he gets hot at the right time for this Hunters team. Now Blake McLaughlin, after a turnover save made by Alander, McLaughlin put it right into his pads. That one not necessarily spectacular, but a big, important save for River Alander to keep this game within striking distance for Denfeld here early in the third. Heitkamp now with it. He turns the puck over to Parzic at the blue line. Oh, they had a chance. Winding and firing a shot of Stampahar. At 2-minute matching roughing minors to Harold and Hain. Spinning off a check there was McLaughlin. Good defense there from Rukavina. Pushed him back into the corner. Now a shot towards the net. McLaughlin spins off a check of Kidd. A shot save made. It pops free. Another save made. Puck is free in the slot. Welcome back to the Duluth Heritage Sports Center. 3-1 still our score. Grand Rapids continues to be the aggressor. They play the puck towards the middle here. It bounces around a little bit. And now out to neutral where Stampahar will have to retreat a little bit and regroup. He's watched there by Logan Parzic. That pass picked off and back the other way. Ferguson coming one-on-one. Ferguson, a shot that hit the pads there of Jack Bowman. Bounces into that far side corner. Now Parzic behind the net. Parzic with it for Denfeld. His pass to Rukavina on the wrong side of his stick. He spun and tried to send a shot towards the net. Now content to just bang it off the boards. And Parzic has it now. Leaves it for Ferguson in the middle. Shot, he scored! It's 3-2. Caden Ferguson. His team leading 13th goal of the year. And we got ourselves a hockey game. 7:32 into the third period. Ferguson from Parzic. Can you be more opportunistic than the Duluth Denfeld Hunters are being right now? Parzic forces the turnover. Game here at the Heritage Center. Trent Klatt, the Grand Rapids head coach, again getting an explanation. And again, I think for the fourth time tonight, I don't understand what the conversation is about. Now they're going to go over and talk to Denfeld head coach Kevin Smalley. That's a huge conference with some of the team members getting involved. I have zero idea what the discussion is. All I know is it's a 3-2 hockey game. The shots on goal are 41-11 in favor of Grand Rapids. For all intents and purposes, it is absurd that this should be a one-goal hockey game. But River Alander has done what he's done, and Duluth Denfeld, to its credit, has made its 11 shots on goal count, at least 2 of them. Combine those 2 things, you got a pretty of this hockey game. I think it's been more. A 38th save officially as Matson controls now, under 90 seconds to play. 1-goal hockey game here. Far side corner. Given up to Hain, he gives it to Adams. Again in the far side corner, towards the front. It hit the pad of Alander's free in the crease, and he gets a glove on it as Matson couldn't get his stick free. Good defensive play there by Jake Harold to tie up the stick of Mitch Matson. You see there the tough work by number 3 in white, tying up number 21 in black, and I think a timeout going to be called. Seconds to play. River Alander, the face-off off to his right. Denfeld has to find a way to get him out of the net. He makes that save off the shot coming from Hunter Hewson. And the puck gets out to neutral momentarily, but now Harold has it back in his own zone for Denfeld. He's watched there by Micah Miller. They get it out to neutral, but Drake Anderson has it. Alander on his way to the bench. He is on the bench, so 6 attackers now for Duluth Denfeld. 50 seconds to play. Kid through the middle. That missed everybody, and Micah Miller has a break for Grand Rapids. He might ice this game here, and he does. Micah Miller's 2nd goal of the game. His 15th goal of the year. Comes with 40 seconds left, and Grand Rapids is going to win this game here in the regular season finale. Miller unassisted at the 16:20 mark of the third period. Will ice this game for the visiting Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Pretty easy play with Blake McLaughlin along with him. Empty net for a guy like Micah Miller. He's not going to miss that too many times. Grand Rapids will improve to 18-6-1 this regular season. They will now have won 10 of their past 11 games headed into the Section 7-2A tournament. Duluth Denfeld will drop to 11-13-1 in the regular season. They will have lost 6 of their past 8 headed into the Section 7A tournament. But with a guy like River Alander playing the way he did tonight, 40 saves officially in a 4-2 loss, who knows what can happen for this Denfeld team. The final buzzer goes, and it's a 4-2 final. And we are on to the postseason. We are going to take a break, bring you back to wrap things up here from the Heritage Center. 4-2, Grand Rapids knocks off Duluth Denfeld. You've been watching high school hockey here on the My9 Sports Network.